Okay, I entered another trade. I'll explain why. You can see how it's going. Remember the news, it was around here, down here. So I wanted to show you something. So we are in over $80 to $90 profit. It floats 70 and goes up again. But remember let me show you something. The news event was around here. But you see the market is still going up. And we want to know why is it still going up. I talked about it in the video that I made in the morning. Why the market will trend to a certain side after the news. Let me show you. Over 80 something, we are now approaching. I'm very sure it's going to go up. Okay, let me show you. You remember what I said about CPI, stock Y, which means a year after year. This type of CPI, remember the data we got was data for January, which is last month. So this CPI, this type of CPI, they look at the previous year, same month, what happened. So we are looking at 2025 January, the previous, which was 2.7%. So all this entire period, they have been forecasting it is going to be 2.5%. But what happened? It came out as 2.4%. Meaning that CPI, it is negative. Meaning generally the dollar is getting weak. Compared to the CPI of a year, it is getting weak. That's why he said, whatever happens, when we have news, the market goes up and down, it can do anything it wants. It is reacting to CPI of a month. It is reacting to this type of CPI, core CPI. But after all that madness, the market will have to decide a direction that I'm going to buy or I'm going to sell. And what determines that direction is the data of CPI of a year. So meaning you have a direction you're going to trade with. That's why you're seeing me making I'm already in $85 profit. I was basing on this. So I was buying gold, meaning what am I thinking? The dollar generally is weak on CPI of a year, meaning the gold is going to be buying. That's why I took a buy trade. I'm targeting $200. Simple as that. Because some people may be asking, but how do I enter this market? This is how you enter. After all the news, you are getting the data that will give you the direction where the market is going. You have an entry. The only thing you need to do is to make money. That's what I can say. I end this by saying those who want to learn, reach out to me. My WhatsApp number is always there in the description. You can even, if you don't see it, you can just use comment. Just ask, just say interested. I'll just reach out so that you learn how to trade and actually become a profitable trader. You can spend so many years. There are people who have spent 5 years, 6 years, 7 years in market, in trading. And they are not profitable. Why? They are missing something like this. Thank you.